Hello there, my YouTube family. I know it's been a while since I've been here online recording live video. But again, I want to say, hey friends, I'm Ronnie from Life Beyond Trauma. I want to talk to you today about something we don't talk about enough. What it really takes to heal after trust has been shattered, especially when narcissism has been part of the picture. You see, trust is the bridge between our past and our future. But when that bridge has been burned by betrayal, lies, or emotional abuse, rebuilding it feels impossible. And if you ever dealt with a narcissist, it's not just the pain of what happened. It's the constant gaslighting, manipulation, and making you feel like the problem. Again, that's why I started Life Beyond Trauma, to help people rebuild their self-worth, reclaim their peace, and learn that trust isn't just about trusting others, it's about learning to trust yourself again. Excuse me. In my latest blog post, I share steps to protect your peace, set boundaries that actually work, and spot warning signs of narcissistic behavior before it chips away your spirit. Because healing isn't about pretending it never happened. It's about creating a life where it can't happen again. Also, I want you to know, if you're ready to stop living in the shadow of someone else's control and start living your life, please feel free to click the link in the description and read the full post. Let's walk this road together. Again, this is Ronnie, and I'm reminding you, your peace is not negotiable. So, I would like to go a little deeper and give you some key tips on how to acknowledge the pain. Because as we know, family can hurt deeply. Many times we think that family are immune from hurting us. But unfortunately, when it comes to abuse, those are usually the first people to abuse us. And abuse shows up in all different forms. And all abuse is less invasive or more invasive than the other. Abuse is abuse. And it all equals hurt. For example, there is abuse, and it can show up in the form of favoritism, whether that is a parent favoring a child or another relative favoring another relative over another relative. And that can create lasting wounds in making that person that is not favored or not shown the attention that they need or the praise that they need for what they are given in life as talents, because we are all blessed with talents. We all are unique and we all bring something to the table, and we all should be acknowledged. But if you have experienced it, just know that that is not your issue, and that does not make you less than. That means that that person has something that they need to work on. And equality may not be a part of their makeup, so that is why they make a difference in others. Or it could be a part of their upbringing, and they are promoting generational curses. Also, denial hurts, but doesn't stop your healing. So if you've had a family member that has hurt you and they deny it, that does not stop your healing. You are in charge of your healing. You are able to write your own narrative from this point moving forward. And that may show up in different ways. You may choose to write a letter that you may never send, or you may choose to write a letter that you will send with no expectations of acknowledgement, no expectations of apology, just the release and empowering yourself to be able to document your truths, your timelines, your facts, and whether they acknowledge it or not, that's their problem. You acknowledge it and you are deciding to write it. That may look like sending a voice text. That may look like sending an email. Or again, it could just be something that you write out and you tear up or put into your garden or into your fire pit. But it's about release and healing. Then, more importantly, it's important to recognize toxic patterns. And when I speak of toxic patterns, I'm referring to narcissistic abuse tactics such as gaslighting, making you feel like you're crazy. Oh, what are you talking about? That didn't happen. You must be losing your mind. Those type of things. Or blame shifting, where you're talking about one scenario and they are trying to shift the blame on you or bringing up a whole different topic and still trying to shift the blame and making you the issue or the problem. And in those situations, it's so important to create boundaries, and not only create them, you have to enforce them. And you have to plan ahead. Plan ahead means if you're creating these boundaries, if they break these boundaries, what is your response going to be? Excuse me. And it can't be, oh, I'm going to let it slide and just go along with it, because dealing with the narcissist, they really don't respect boundaries. And if you are not holding them accountable to your boundaries, then they are just going to continue to walk right over you, and they're not going to take you serious. So some of the practical steps or tips that I have is own your truth. You know your truth, you know deep down inside, and you don't need anybody to validate it. You know your truth. Someone else may try to smear your name or get others to gang up against you and try and bully you. Not okay, but you stand strong, stand on truth. And when you are standing on your truth, it may feel like you're standing alone. Find safe spaces. Find people that you can trust. Find organizations. Find tip lines, helplines, and so on to support you, because surviving and navigating family abuse, narcissistic abuse it can be very depleting of your energy, emotionally, mentally, physically, on all levels. So you will need those supports, and it's okay to ask for help. You do not have to navigate this alone. And again, remember to set and enforce those boundaries. That is the key tip. And more importantly, release the need for apology. People that hurt people are usually people that have been hurt, are usually people that haven't acknowledged their hurts and have not sought help for their hurt. Or maybe their mental health concerns, and it can show up in the use of street drugs as a form of self-medication for them to try to navigate, and all that does is compound the issues and can compound the hurt for those that are around them. So don't expect an apology, because it may not be sincere if you do receive it, and know that they are lacking in many areas and are ill and are not able or willing to seek, and not only seek help, but utilize the services that are available. So it is important for you to release that need for apology and use that energy to heal yourself. So, on that note, again, I would like for you to visit my blog, and that can be reached, or that particular post you can find at healthylifecoach702.com. And you can also visit my website, softerlifebeyondtrauma.com, to find other resources and tools to help you navigate past trauma and move into a softer life. Because life does not have to be hard. Yes, it's going to be challenging at times, but you deserve to live a softer life, and it's okay to live a softer life. On that note, again, thank you so much for being here with me. Please like the video and subscribe, and please share. Please share with someone that you may think this may resonate with. I truly appreciate the support in that way. And again, as I always say, remember to be blessed and always try and be a blessing to others. All right, on that note, you guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.